Hello and welcome to Greg's Channel 1. I am Greg, and this is Channel 1. Now, as you may know, I am a big wrestling fan, as I've probably shown a fair few of my videos being wrestling-related, wrestling-based. And I want to quickly apologise before I get into the video, that my videos aren't being as regular as I like. I'd love to be able to throw videos out every single day, but work makes Greg a very, very boring boy. Anyway, back on the topic of hand, which will be, if you're a fan of WWE, you know what's coming up this Sunday, which is the Sunday after my birthday. So it's like a late birthday present. Thank you very much, WWE. And that is WWE Summerslam. Yeah. Now, do I think it's going to be a good pay-per-view? It probably will. And this is my predictions for the matches that will happen at SummerSlam this Sunday. Now, I've put the matches in order. As you'll remember from my last video, my last predictions video, I had a best choice thumbs up on whoever I thought was going to win the match. So, let's get into it, and we'll go in the order that I think the matches will be during SummerSlam. I think we will start off with the best of 7 round 1 match between Cesaro and Sheamus. Now, as you can see, it's in red, and my best choice is Cesaro. Ba-da-ba. And I'm just going to quickly explain why. I think it's going to parallel slightly the Booker T versus Chris Benoit best of 7, where you'll see Cesaro in the place of Booker get a couple of wins, and then you'll see, unlike that, you'll have Sheamus pull maybe 2 victories back. So, level it up. And then Cesaro will win, and then win again. Everyone will be expecting an equalizer and a rubber match. But I don't think that's going to happen. But that's just me. So, personally, I think they'll start off with Cesaro versus Sheamus. Cesaro will come out on top. Cesaro will look pretty strong. They'll make Sheamus look pretty strong, which WWE seem to have kind of just lost caring for him. And now that they've put him in a feud with Cesaro, it looks like they might actually be giving a damn. Who'd have thought it? WWE giving a damn. Wow. Chocolate milk. Following from that, I think we will be going into our first championship match. Your current WWE World Tag Team Champions, The New Day, versus Gallows and Anderson. Now, this is for the tag belts. As you can see, best choice, Gallows and Anderson. They're in red again. And I'll tell you why. What with Big E being out at the moment, because obviously he's got, as Gallows and Anderson called it, ring post-itis. In other words, they pulled his legs between the ring post, and ouch, did it look painful. So what I think will happen is you will have them maybe hit Kofi, maybe? Hit Kofi with the ring into the ring post. Xavier will try to get involved, try to stop it. Xavier will get dropped by both with maybe a magic killer. They'll pull Kofi out after hitting him in the ring post between the legs, and then rolling him up. And then you'll have Xavier having to try and take down both members, which will end up with Xavier getting his butt absolutely handed to him, because, I get the feeling that, they're going to have Xavier look a bit weak against 2 people. But, whatever. So I think Gallows and Anderson will come out with the belts, but they'll still feud with the New Day for maybe another month or two. And then you'll probably see the end of the New Day by the end of the year, which is a shame. But I think, considering Gallows and Anderson have looked good all for a fair few matches, I mean, yeah, they did lose to R-Truth and Goldust, but but yeah, as you do. Following from that, you will get the WWE Women's Championship match between the legit boss, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte. Now, I think best choice, Sasha Banks. She's in red. And I think that's mainly because if the rumours are true, Charlotte may be taking some time off. Which is a shame, because Charlotte's kind of trying to build herself up again, and that she doesn't need anyone, and that she can do stuff on her own. I mean, she put up a good match against Alicia Fox on her own, and she looked pretty good. Obviously, I don't think they're going to take it from Sasha at the moment. Sasha's looking great. Sasha's going over with the crowd. Sasha's going great with the wrestling critics. You know, Sasha's kind of the big choice. And if they swap the title back to Charlotte, they've just undone all the hard work they've done with Sasha. So, don't do it, WWE. Keep the belt on Sasha. Simple as that. After that, I think we'll be going into your Intercontinental Championship match between everyone's favourite Hollywood film star that's not quite an A-lister, The Miz, and Apollo Crews. The man who's happy, and he's just happy to be there. I think Miz will come out on top. Best choice. He's in red. He's the reigning champion. He's going to walk out champion. Now, the reason I think this is obviously Maurice is important to this. Without Maurice, I don't know. So what will happen is you'll probably have Apollo Crews maybe, go for a move on the Miz. Miz will move. Maurice will get knocked down. Maurice will obviously distract Crews, because Crews will be like, oh, I didn't mean to hit the lady. I'm sorry, I hit the lady. He'll turn around. Miz will hit him with Skull Crush and Finale. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. And you then build it where you're not quite sure whether Maurice is deliberately getting herself involved with certain matches from here on at the moment. I don't know, but I get the feeling Miz is going to retain, and I hope he does, because I just want Apollo Crews to get some character. Give him some character, WWE. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, moving on to another championship match. The United States Championship match, where Ruru, the Bulgarian Brute Rusev, versus Roman Reigns. Best choice, Rusev. He's in red. Him losing the title now is terrible. It's a terrible idea. Don't give it to Roman Reigns. Have Roman Reigns chase it for a couple of months. Have Roman Reigns build himself up. Hell, I would have said turn him heel, turn Rusev face. Somehow. Don't quite know how, WWE, but try and do it, because I think that would work. Maybe have Rusev have Roman Reigns keep disrespecting Lana, and keep being overly unfair. And so Rusev is constantly trying to defend her honor or something like that. Therefore, then you could do the switch where everyone actually goes, yeah, Rusev doesn't like America very much. But that's out of line, Roman. Bad Roman Reigns. Or whatever. Oh, sorry about this, guys. I'm dying. I'm dying for you guys. I'm dying. Anyway, back to the matches. Next, I think we will get a great match. That'll follow up from that, and will increase the energy for Summerslam, because it's going to be about 5 hours long. And it's going to be like, more, and everyone's going to be absolutely, completely knackered by the end of it. Everyone is going to be completely Daffy Ducked, completely bonkaroonied. They're not going to have any energy to do anything once SummerSlam is over. I think I'm working the following morning. Oops. Anyway, next match. The one and only Big Match John. Do 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 do. Yeah, John Cena versus the phenomenal one AJ Styles. Now this for me is the rub match, and I think I've got to give it to AJ. AJ's in red. Got to give it to AJ. Now, John Cena's obviously, not necessarily 100% after coming back from his injury, and it looks like he might be taking a bit of time off, and he's going to be not so prominent on the SmackDown roster, which makes me think that maybe, John Cena's going to lose here to AJ, maybe have AJ injure him, or have AJ beat him convincingly enough that John Cena, maybe have John Cena kind of do what he did with The Rock. He mocks one of AJ's moves, AJ catches him out on it, beats him, and you just got John Cena going, I screwed myself over. What was I thinking? And then you have him go away for a couple of months, maybe bring him back at the Royal Rumble or Survivor Series or something like that, and have John Cena then build himself up again. That's what I would do. Give AJ then the chance to follow up and maybe have a feud with Bray or Dolph or something like that. After that, you've then got the next match. Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Jericho, which is Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. Now, I've gone for the best choice being Enzo and Cass. Hey, Enzo and Cass, they're great. And there's only one word to describe Jericho. S-A-W-F-T. Soft. Yeah, they can't spell. Back to English class for them. But they're great on the mic. They're great in the ring. They're a great tag team. Give them the win. And I personally think it will be because Kevin Owens will turn on Jericho during the match. Jericho will start getting his butt kicked, and Kevin Owens will look at him as if to go, you're losing to these guys? Really? Pop-up powerbomb. Kevin Owens leaves the ring. Jericho gets pinned. 1, 2, 3. Done. Thank you. Bye-bye. You can then build Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. Boom. Done. That then leaves the final 3 matches of the night. Whew, I'm getting shattered just talking about the predictions. How am I going to feel at the end of the pay-per-view? Ay. So, we'll then go on to the WWE World Championship between your champion, Dean Ambrose, and the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. Now, best choice, Dean Ambrose. He's in red. You keep the title on Dean. You have him... Personally, I say that Bray gets involved. The way I would do it is you have Bray Wyatt get involved. Just as, they get into the pinnacle, ref goes down, lights go out. When the lights go out, lights come back up. Bray stood there maybe, Dolph is like, what the hell? Sees Bray, goes to knock Bray out. Bray grabs him. Sister Abigail, thank you very much. Dean Ambrose is kind of looking around like, what the hell? Goes to hit Bray. Bray, Sister Abigail's him. throws Dean on top of Ziggler. Lights go out, lights come back up. Referee gets back in the ring because we all know WWE referees are made of paper. Hey! And 1, 2, 3. Dean keeps the title. You can then build that they're both gunning for Bray Wyatt. You can have Bray then systematically breaking them down. And then you can build for Bray to eventually become the WWE World Champion. Because that's something that WWE should do. Reward Bray Wyatt for his amazing work. It's just... Maybe build it up for Survivor Series. Or Backlash, or whatever the next pay-per-view SmackDown's going to do, now that they're going to be doing like 2 a month. And oh God. Then we have a cross-brand match. The only match that is a cross-brand match, which is surprising for a Big Four, but obviously, what with them just coming out of the brand split, having too many cross-brand matches would be a bit awkward, and it would be a bit strange. Which means that I must obviously be talking about Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. Brock Lesnar being on Raw, Randy Orton being on SmackDown. Now, this has been built quite well, and I'm quite impressed with the way that they built it up. I've gone Brock Lesnar, big wins for big Brock Lesnar. He's in red. Now, I honestly think Brock Lesnar is... I think it's going to be very similar to SummerSlam 2014 between John Cena and Brock Lesnar, where Brock Lesnar beat the absolute shizniz out of John Cena. He tore Cena to shreds. Cena looked in a really bad way at the end of that match. And I think a similar thing needs to happen to Randy Orton. Maybe give Orton a bit more of a offense, maybe. You know, obviously, because Orton's building up the RKO. One RKO takes you to Viperville. It may take 16 suplexes to get me to Suplex City. Takes one RKO to take you to Viperville. And, you have Brock maybe hit him a couple of times. Brock is starting to get annoyed because Randy Orton is still struggling back to his feet. Orton hits him with an RKO. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Lesnar kicks out. You got Randy Orton going, what? No. They go down at 1. They go down with 1 RKO. They only need the 1. Goes for a second one. And then you can now obviously do the whole Lesnar picks him up, catches him, turns it into an F5. Job done. 1, 2, 3. Done. And you make Randy Orton look... You make him look a lot weaker than normal Randy Orton because he's against Brock Lesnar. And you have Brock Lesnar kind of beat the hell out of him. You end up with Brock absolutely tearing Orton apart. Orton hits him with a couple of, with an RKO, with a punt kick. And you kind of go, Orton's building up a head of steam. Is he going to get a win? And then you finish it off, an RKO that gets reversed into an F5, 1, 2, 3, end of. You can then build it then maybe where Brock Lesnar is then going on the next Raw going, I am unbeatable. I am Brock Lesnar. I am the Beast Incarnate. And you then got Paul Heyman going, because Paul Heyman. They're doing what Paul Heyman does, which is amazing promos. That's just the way that I think it should go. And the way that I'm predicting it will go. Which then leaves us with one last match. The WWE Universal Championship. And for the first ever Universal Champion, we have Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. The Demon King, the Demon, versus the man, the future. Now I have gone Finn Balor, best choice. Have him in red. Now, the way I would book it is I would have a double turn. You know, Gallows and Anderson coming off their victory over the New Day, you know, being champions after beating the New Day. You have the Demon tearing, you know, Seth and, you know, Finn are putting on a great match. Finn sets up and Seth, you know, reverses the coup de grace or does something amazing. And you've got Seth looking like he's going, there's nothing I can do. What else can I do to bring this guy down? I seem to be running out of options. You have Seth maybe go for, you know, Phoenix Splash. And you see the club come over the barricades. Seth looks round, kind of going, where did these guys come from? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? You have Finn smile at him, because a smile says 1,000 words. Just a nice, simple smile. Seth looks again, and because he's distracted, Finn rushes up, throws him off the top rope, climbs up, coup de grace, 1, 2, 3. You then have the club slide into the ring. The too sweet, silly click stuff that they used to do with the Click and the NWO, and they do that, and then they beat the hell out of Seth Rollins. Therefore, you've then turned Seth face, and you turn Finn heel, and it would work. Do it, WWE. I know you're watching my channel. Possibly. Do it. And that's what I would do. What I think is probably going to happen is Finn will probably go over clean. Seth will try a move, and Finn will reverse it into a finish, into maybe, you know, maybe Seth will go for a Phoenix Splash, or he'll go for the pedigree. He'll get reversed. Finn, you know, Seth will end up on his back. Finn will clamber up, coup de grace, 1, 2, 3, something similar like that. But I would love for Finn to join the club, and you can do the double turn. But yeah, we all live in hope. As a whole, I think it's probably going to be a very good show. Fingers crossed. And that's all that's all I've got for you tonight. There should be another couple of videos coming up over the next couple of days. If I can get time, and if I can just find things to video about and review and energy and stuff. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. They always help. You can subscribe on either this side or this side. It's somewhere. It's somewhere down here. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Other than that, all I can say is cheers.